My name is Cheyenne Yola. I think I'm 23, maybe 24 now. I'm not sure because the power ended about 2 years ago, and the little calendar in my checkbook only went through last year. It's funny how unprepared we really are when someone else doesn't lay the groundwork for us. I have no idea how to write a calendar. I'm sure I can figure it out, but once you fall behind about 8 weeks, it just doesn't seem to matter anymore. When it snows most of the year now, no one cares if it's November or April. We sailed out of Honolulu Harbor on August 17th, 2 days after the island was declared a black zone. There were 7,700 people on board, over 3,000 sailors and seamen and the rest of us. We were crammed on board the USN Vinson and put out to sea, watching the city burn at night. I still remember hearing the screams of people swimming out into the harbor and slapping against the hull. I remember the smell of smoke and the red glow on the horizon as we sailed deep into the Pacific, away from the spore storms that were sweeping the west coast. For months we sailed back and forth across the ocean, staying away from the coasts. Too many times we would drift too close to another survivor ship, or a garbage patch, and the seagulls would come. Sometimes they would be infected, sometimes not. We didn't take chances, the crew shot them on sight. 8,000 people, I think there's about 900 of us left. All the planes were eventually pushed off, all the bombs. If it wasn't food or fuel, it was dead weight. It eventually didn't matter. After a year, the fuel ran low and we set to drift, only using the engines to push us away from land when we got too close. We used the decks to grow food for a while when our supplies started running low. That worked until the first typhoon raked us clean. Most of what we managed to save then didn't survive the first sporefoon a few months later. The Shrike made the jump just before we left harbor, moving from only animals to infecting plants as well. We lost everything that it touched. And storm after storm after storm whittled our numbers down and reduced us to cowering below decks more often than not. You can imagine what happens when you put hungry people in close quarters for weeks at a time. We fish a lot now. I think our population is more sustainable. We kind of ate ourselves, literally, into a state of equilibrium. We did save some plants too. We mostly farm them on the hangar deck next to the doors that we can open and close manually. The cannibalism isn't as bad as it used to be. It still happens, but at least I don't have to sleep with a paring knife under my pillow. If you're healthy and productive and no one has an axe to grind with you, pun intended, you don't worry too much. Most people have accepted their fates too. After Dark July, we lost 400 people in 3 days because a guy didn't want to tell anyone about a spore on his neck. He crawled in a closet and died. 400 people from one guy. Nowadays the deal is this: if you catch Shrike, sorry Charlie. Come forward and they will OD you on morphine and dump you over the side. Try to hide it and they just skip the morphine. People just accept their fates. Better to die happy than drown in the ocean. I know I'm only alive because of what I have to offer. I'm not a scientist or a doctor or an engineer or mechanic. I was a pretty 21-year-old, and I offer the only thing that men want when the world is ending. I've thrown 2 babies overboard since I've been here. The fathers didn't care. I'm not a monster. It's better to die quick than get eaten like all the other babies that some of these stupid women tried to keep. I'm not a monster, but it's not like anyone left on this planet has any right to judge me. But I say that because sometimes I judge myself. It's cold most of the time now. Without power or sun, it's cold. All of our crops have pretty much died, and we can't fish deep enough to catch anything. Pretty soon people will get hungry again. I'm not as pretty as some of the other girls. I'm not a monster.